Well, we're back. There's some complications, minor complications. For example, I had a trach in my throat, which is a tube that comes out of your neck to help you breathe. And it's going to be the hole. I have a bandage over the hole, and it's going to be out within 2 weeks or so. So a lot of people were concerned about me, and I'm glad that people prayed for me, and thank you, because it was a really scary out of body experience. I told you I can't really explain what happened until I get home. Now, I remember when I had first did my first video, I shouldn't have done it because I was still under a lot of sedation. And basically, for those who don't know, if you've never been in a coma before, it's a real trippy experience. So I was talking about how assassins tried to kill me and everything. Listen, it felt so real. I can't go into full details just yet, but let's talk about my recovery. My recovery is 5 months ahead of time. They said I was going to be in the hospital for 6 months. I'm no longer in the hospital. I'm in rehab. It's a workout. So what we did earlier today was we walked without the walker for 947 feet, if I'm correct. My legs are much stronger. I can stand. I can clean myself. I'm eating regular foods. The only thing is this has to heal. I have a feeding tube that can't come out for 5 weeks, even though it's not being used. And basically, that's pretty much it. So I am healthy. I am doing well. I have no tubes. I have no machines. I have no IVs or anything connected to me or anything like that. We're just here to learn how to walk. So, I do have some issues that's really been bothering me, and I know I'm not supposed to talk about it, but I'm a very old-fashioned guy, and I really believe in morals. I just have to hold this while I talk, they were saying. I really don't like that people don't show loyalty to the sick, a lot of you did, but there were some people who really didn't. Also, I want to thank you to the people, to Don Juan Banks from Into the Arena. I want to thank Too Tough, and I want to thank pretty much everybody who showed me love. And more importantly, I want to give a big FU to the people who thought I was going to die, even though, yeah, they did tell my mom, that I might not ever come out the same. Yeah, there could have been major complications like a stroke or some mild brain damage. But right now, I'm literally like 90%. The only thing that's wrong is my legs are not stable. So even though I'm able to walk, even though tomorrow they're transitioning me from the walker to the cane, the only issue I'm having is there's trauma, mental trauma. And I already had a post-traumatic stress disorder before, but they said because of everything happened so fast with the ECMO. If you don't know what ECMO is, ECMO, you should look it up. It's some serious. It's a serious machine, and that machine saved my life. So basically, this hospital I am now, I'm in the rehab unit, which is a very, very small unit. This hospital I am now was the hospital that I came to first. Then they helicoptered me into Philadelphia, to that machine, and that machine saved my life. So from when I first came to the hospital, when I first got sick on the 6th, all the way until the 24th or the 25th, I don't remember the exact date, I was completely asleep. So I was in a medically induced coma. But now I'm back. I'm going to be home by Friday, and obviously, I'm going to be resting. A whole lot of things are going to change. So, for example, people say, you got to take care of yourself, and you got to eat right, and you can't rush and everything. Listen, trust me. I know when you have the experience that I've had, and when you've been through what I've been through, I can honestly say that nobody's been through what I've been through. And I understand that when I do get back and when I do get healthy, my videos are going to be better than ever, And also, when I go home, my mom, she, I'm going to do some, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to do something really, really nice. It's a shame that I can't send her away because she has so many obligations, but I'm going to do something really, really nice for her. But the first thing I'm going to do when I get back is I'm going to do a video explaining my whole coma dream so people can know what I was talking about, like with the assassins. I really feel like I was fighting off death, in my coma dream. There was at one point, let me tell you one story, right? Now, when you're in a coma, it's not like you're asleep because you're somewhat aware of everything that's going on around you, but your mind puts you in a different environment. So, for example, I knew that the nurses were cleaning me up, but even though I was in the hospital sleep, in my dream, I was in somebody's house and somebody's cleaning me up. There was one point in time where I was in this sushi restaurant in one of my coma dreams, or one portion of it, where I'm stuck to this chair and I keep trying to get up. And they're saying, "Terrell, are you awake? Your mama's coming to get you. Your mama's coming to see you." There was one point in time in one of my coma dreams where I'm stuck to like this wall, and my mom is right there, but she's like, you know, sleep. Like she's there, fully dressed, she's standing up, but she's asleep, and I'm trying to wake her up. But guess what? I'm the one who was asleep. It's a really, really weird, and I can't put it into words. So only people who've been into a coma or have been through what I've been through can understand. You know, of course, there's going to be people that are going to say negative things. And of course, it's a shame that the world is so messed up that there are actually people that would have been happy that I died. But, you know, you can't think about those type of things. And there would have been people that would be like, yes, he's off of YouTube. But now, you know, I understand that when I get back to my videos, people are going to watch them more. And I've always said before, you know, and I'm going to say it again, I never was doing this to try to be famous. I was doing this to try to provide the most unbiased boxing news possible. You know, and a lot of times you have to go through adversity, you have to go through tough things to be able to get where you are. And I understand that even though I'm going to be mentally scarred for quite some time from this, because the doctors were telling me that it's normal, especially that I went through so much in a short period of time. It is traumatizing, you know, especially when I had first woke up and I looked at the calendar. I just started crying because, damn, I'm sweating. I just started crying because I didn't understand like how all those days had passed. And then once mentally I came through it, because they took me off of so much medication. Once I had mentally came through, I started to understand everything. So now I'm fully aware. There's nothing wrong with my mind. Also, I have a lot of dry skin from when I was laying for so long. But no skin breakdowns, but it was getting close. So now I'm fully aware of everything that's going on around me. Like I said, people say, you know, don't rush anything or nothing like that. The doctors don't let you rush. You know, so me being at that hospital, I didn't rush anything. And I'm not a deeply religious man, but I am religious. And I know that God had a better plan for me. Because right now I'm able to move on my limbs. I'm able to stand up. I'm able to walk. I'm able to feed myself. I'm only getting about 4 pills a day. I'm just literally blessed to be here. I don't want this to be like a long 10-minute video. I am going to watch the fights tonight, the Mikey Garcia fight. A lot of people keep telling me they're watching my old video when I first did the Mikey Garcia fight, and they said, you keep saying February, but it's March the 10th. Look at the date. People don't know that the fight was changed. You know, the date was changed, but, you know, I'm not going to let that bother me. And also, I hate to say it, you know, but, you know, and people, I know people are going to say you shouldn't worry about it, but I have some real serious beef with Dante's Boxing Nation. You know, maybe one day we should talk. And if he's seeing this video, I'm dead ass serious. I don't care. Put it this way. Some real shady shit went down while I was in the hospital. While I was in the hospital when I was just waking up. And I feel like, who does that to somebody who's sick, you know? And I'm not saying that he necessarily done it. I don't know the full story. So let me just end it right there. But some things have to be done. And with what I've been through, and even before this, I'm not scared of no man. And with what and me, you know, beating death, as they say, you know, because they were telling my mom that I might not ever make it through and all kind of stuff like that. You've never been through what I've been through. So we're going to end it right there. I'm going to take a little small walk around the hallway, you know, to strengthen my legs a little more. And like I said, when I get home, it's going to take about a week or two, maybe about a week before I'm fully back, because like I said, this has got to heal up because I had a big ass tube coming up my throat, and they said it's going to take about a week or two for it to close up, and then I have a feeding tube in my stomach that obviously I'm eating on my own now, but they said it's going to take 5 weeks. So when I go back to, I'm going to have to go back to the hospital in 5 weeks to have it removed. It's not basically all they do is pull it out. It doesn't require surgery, and that's pretty much it. We're going to be back to normal. And obviously, when I go, the whole situation with my baby mom has been handled. I'm happy because that was my biggest stress. I'm not no deadbeat dad, and every single day I was stressing over that, which is one of the reasons why I was having frequent asthma attacks. My asthma attacks were stress induced. I found out because I have no real irritants in my house, you know. But I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. It's a shame I missed all those great fights, but you know, everything happens for a reason. Like I said, this whole situation has really, really gave me a new lease on life, and I'm really, really happy to be alive. And thank you for those who have prayed for me. And once again, I am at the hospital. I'm in rehab. I'm working on my legs. We've been doing a lot of workouts today, like walking up steps. They put the weights on my legs. I had to get on the arm bike, and just I'm happy, you know, that I'm back here. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.